Pacino or something right up until they held action. Sometimes he continued on field action. That scene when I think it's season 1, episode 4 or 5, when he's giving a speech, and you zoom in on Brian and Elise holding hands. Do you remember doing that? So when the camera was off of Louis, he was doing it as Ted Nugent, or Ted Knight rather, and then he would do it as Al Pacino, and it was continuous to this room of 100 background artists. Yeah, he was the guy.
Can Julie and David please take a picture with Mike, Eli, Kanda?
There's an Eli Kanda?
If only she had lived.
It's just a hologram. From Voyager.
Okay, let's take no offense, let's take an actual question.
No pain here. First of all, for Julie, I love the Illusion Alliance, what they wore. That was just fantastic. Did you have to drink with me this week?
I actually couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Did you bring your Illusion Alliance?
Did I bring it?
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to keep it.
We'll see if we can find it on. If I find it and win it, would you wear it for pizza? I have a real question.
I can wear it for you.
My wife.
We have practically the same body.
I'll get over one leg.
Actually, my question is for David. We watched Eli and Rush Eli sort of understood his relationship early on, but sort of overtook him towards the end, and eventually was there any parallels in your acting career as you watched Robert Carlyle, as you matured? Did you feel yourself getting more confident, or did you always look to him was there any comparison at all?
No, because I hate to shatter the illusion, but Robert Carlyle is just a great guy. From day one when I first got there, I'm kind of a social butterfly, so I immediately tried to get everyone in the cast to hang out, and we would always go out and see movies and all that. And as soon as I knew that I'd be working with him pretty regularly, I invited him out for lunch one day. And him being Robert freaking Carlyle, I expected him to sit down and talk to me for 5 minutes and go, okay, well, you're welcome. We ended up sitting there for like 2.5 hours just talking about life and love and careers, and that was it. He's just a genuine, great guy. And I mean, as an actor, he was great to work with, absolutely, but I just considered him from day one a friend. Whereas the Eli and Rush relationship, I think actually Carlyle did it best. He described it as like Mozart Salieri. And that's just kind of how we played it. We would talk every now and then about where we thought our characters were, imagining each other, and at the end, I think his ass.
Okay, next over.
So this is your first Dragon Con, but is Eli a con goer, and what would you have asked his favorite wonderful extreme actor?
Being the gigantic dork that I am, I asked Brad Robin, who first started the show, I was like, so if Eli watched Wormhole Extreme, did you think he'd be like, wait a minute? I always pictured him walking around cons dressed up. I absolutely did. And for how many times I'm into quote Star Wars, I'm sure I dressed up like an Ewok or something. I don't know, I was kind of hoping that there'd be like a fun episode where we touch on Wormhole Extreme again, and Eli like having posters up, and just not getting it until that second. You know, if he goes back home, he sees the poster, and it's like, and Eli and I have that in common, the nerddom, although he's a little bit more in that world. Is that possible? I don't think so.
You're already one of us, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I went to a Star Trek Next Generation convention when I was in high school. I got John Delancey, Marina Sirtis's, and Gates McFadden's autographs. Yeah, I'm a dork. I did all this
okay, this is about costumes, but nothing like before. Did you ever get tired of wearing your costumes like the Eli character, always the same shirt? Did you ever get tired of wearing your same clothes over and over again? I know you're actors, I know you're on set, but
I couldn't because unlike all the military people, I get to wear a t-shirt, hoodie, and jeans and Reebok every day.
Not the worst sweatpants for the first episode. Were you?
Oh, just for that.
Can I get some pants?
That was actually an ad-libs added line. That wasn't even the original script. They were like, you better have pants. I'm like, what? I felt more bad for the military people. It took forever to get ready, and you're wearing a cowl.
I actually did really like the episode where there were 3 Chloes.
So did
It was really nice to see another outfit.
Oh yeah, that Lululemon outfit.
Yeah, I know. So
I remember that.
Chloe had like 18 changes of clothes. She's like the only person who brought a suitcase.
My first wardrobe request when I appeared on the scene is I wanted a clip-on tie. Which they gave me. That was good. Oh yeah, I mean I couldn't tell you right now what they were, but it was important to me to make sure that they were actual, real ribbons, because I knew a lot of people that are fans of the military watch the show, and I wanted them to be truthful.
So they could have taken those and tracked your actual career.
Oh yeah.
And your battles.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We, and that was part of my history for the character was that he was a pilot and flying in Vietnam in combat. So a lot of those medals were from that.
My question is for David and Julie. While it is true that Gin did die, however, I do kind of recall the episode where Gin was stored in the Destiny's computer, and it was sort of hinted that Eli could find a way to get her to live again. So my question is, if the show had continued on, do you believe that
Yes.
Eli?
In fact, I remember a conversation I had, I don't remember who it was with one of the writers, and I was like, so, it'd be really easy to just find a body and download my consciousness into the body, right? I'm sure they actually had already thought of that. I'm not saying I thought of that.
You don't want that because then it's a different plot.
No, it'll still be my body.
I wonder if someone could pull like a Tasha Yar and just go to a planet and you have like a long lost cousin who looks exactly like you. Has a brain tumor.
But the thing is, it could be my body, but there could be someone else that sometimes people see, but then you always see me.
Okay. Like Trisha Helfer.
Oh, actually her. Jeez. I'll never be on air.
I was pretty, I think they were gonna keep that going. I mean, I love that storyline, and it kind of felt like they never really got their chance. It was running dead. It's like, oh, you're here and you're gone.